Welcome to Bracket Batch of the podcast. We take a bracket of 32, 64, 128 or more and banter our way down to a winner. I am your humble host this week, Freddie Fisher. And this is uh, David.
Hello, I'm your friendly dungeon master, Angus the Death Hand, or you can call me David for short. And to my right is.
Don't look at me, Bubbles. Here you go. Now try it.
Why do I have control?
There you go. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I went. What happened was is that I I went to turn your mic down halfway because for some reason that's how the entire system works. But you were on mute at the time, so it muted you on my end. And when I went to mute you, so you would have control. It did it did reverses and it screwed it up. So we also have Bubbles on today's show. Bubbles, how you doing today, love?
You know what? I'm doing fantastic. Obviously, I'm not tech savvy. Don't throw pop ups at me because I'll try to read them and then I don't understand them one bit. Um, However, I am the most wonderful senator of the great state of Bastardom, your favorite Senator Bubbles.
And
So I got.
of course, talking about Bubbles and talking about pop ups. I have no reason not to save this.
Ooh, that was a good one.
That was a good
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I've been getting some dude this headphone mic. I love this freaking headphone mic. It's been getting some good sounds as of late. That was Bubbles Pop. If you want to know more on that, you got to check out previous episodes. Speaking of today's episode, though, we are talking about Brendon Fraiser, and the only reason Bubbles is on today's episode is because we are talking about Brendon Fraiser, and she is probably going to melt halfway through this show. We have 16 of Brendon Fraser's movies. It is one of the Three Wise Men series. We are kicking off that actual series with 16. It is going to be David, the audience, and Bubbles. Maybe Kevin joins us sometime throughout the show. David is going to have to leave us sometime during this show, and I will be taking his spot from that point on. We have Pass the Parcel. Pass the Parcel, of course, goes this week to ChatGPT. I made sure that ChatGPT went through as being being done by Santa Claus. So and have some fun with that one when we get to that one. Past parcel can be used anytime during today's show. Since there's only three people voting, David, the audience, and Bubbles, you can use it as many times as you so choose. But it does go up to and including the semifinal rounds, but you cannot use it during the finals or the actual third place as well. Secondly, if you do not want to give away your vote, you can actually take somebody's vote, but this is only a one time thing. If you do happen to take your vote, please realize that number one, since there's only three people voting, it moves on to the next round no matter what. It's the ultimate bastard move, and you can only you have to do it during your turn and before the other person have voted. And last, but certainly not least, we have the oldie but the goodie, being the blowing your load. If you're wanting if you're one of the first ones to go and don't want to be one of the first ones to go, you blow your load. That means you're going last. If somebody else blows the load after you, you are no longer going last. You're going directly before them, and so on and so forth. And as always, when you blow your load, you will hear this sound.
Oh!
And that kicks off today's show. We're going to be talking to David first. David, we have The Whale versus With Honors.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with the whale on that one.
Whale gets a vote. Audience, between The Whale and With Honors, it is a 7 vote difference, and The Whale gets that one as as whale as well. Bubbles, finish this up. With Honors or The Whale?
I think we're going to go ahead and start the evening off with some winter cleaning here, and we're just going to give us a good little sweep with the whale.
Gets another vote. I would have gone with honors. Personally, I think this is uh, one of Joe Pesci's best roles that he's ever done. And one of my favorite scenes from this one is when he's trying to say why the entire Declaration of Independence is one of the best articles that ever written, and having it done by a homeless man is actually quite quaint. With honors, actually got spot number 11 for Santa Claus. Says a softer, sweeter Frasier. Santa respects the heart, but pacing wishes the pacing had more jingle. So with honors is officially off the board at spot number 11. Audience starts us off. Audience, it is either Journey to the Center of the Earth or Blast from the Past. In 5 vote difference off of this one, Journey to the Center of the Earth gets that particular vote. Bubbles, Journey to the Center of the Earth or Blast from the Past?
I think I'm going to go with Blast from the Past on this one.
Gets a vote. David, tie-breaking decision to you, sir.
I'm going to use my pass the parcel on this one.
Pass the parcel goes to the Chat GPT, by the way, and it is it is a five. Sorry, it is a 4-spot difference. Yeah, it is a 4-spot difference off of that one for Journey to the Center of the Earth. So it will be moving off of that. You know what? I take that back. I am reading that backwards. It should go the lower number is actually the better one. So Blast from the Past actually gets that vote. Journey to the Center of the Earth is spot number 8. Yes.
ChatGPT Santa clearly has taste.
Says for Journey to the Center of the Earth at spot number 8, it said family adventure, big goofy energy. The elves call it a diet mummy. So Blast from the Past moves on 2-1 to the next round. Bubbles starts us off. Bubbles, is it Dudley Do Right or Airheads?
I think I'm going to go with Deadly Do Right on that one.
Gets a vote. David?
You know what? I'll play the chaos vote. I'll go Airheads.
Gets another one. The audience in this decision in a 9-vote difference is going to go for Airheads in this one in a come behind victory 2-1.
I'm not upset about it. Like, honestly.
I'm a fan of Deadly Do Right. Deadly Do Right is a dumb movie.
Yes.
Really, really, really dumb movie. Airheads, I'm not a huge fan of. It's one of Adam Sandler's lesser roles type thing. Like you kind of forget that he's even in that movie. So, but Deadly Do Right got spot number 12 off of that one. So a noble himbo in a Mountie uniform. I admired this commitment, but the sleigh lost interest. So, a little bit of flack from Santa over there. Deadly Do Right is off the board. David starts us off. David, is it son-in-law?
Santa called him a himbo?
Yeah, I don't know what himbo is. I'm assuming it's a bimbo, but like
for a dude.
Yeah.
I totally would be that himbo too.
Word of the day, people, himbo. I am almost 40 years old. I've never heard that. Just
really.
never.
Don't worry. You just bragging bastards out here educating you on. Is that like? I think it's Zillennial, maybe lingo. I don't know.
I don't want to know. We got in the topic of the entire 6-7 thing the other day, and I made the statement like, you know what? Eventually, the adults are gonna get a hold of it quickly because us adults at this age really want to hang on to our past, So we have a tendency to ruin everything that the kids have because we want to be hip and cool and bullshit like that. But we used to have shit like that too, and it got ruined by our parents. So that's just the way of the jungle.
I love setting my kids up for the 6 7 though. Like even if I don't say it, like I love giving them the opportunity all the time. Like I'll do something and I'll be like, I don't know, it's gonna be like 6 7 minutes. Just so that they'll go 6 7. And of course they pop their heads out the door like little prairie dogs, like 6 7, 6 7,
So
you
I
know,
gotta ask, what is with that trend anyway? 6 7. What is the point of that?
It,
absolutely fucking nothing.
it's nothing.
Like it's really nothing. So it, I guess, started, I think, with a Skrillex song or like a lyric or something like that, where he's talking about it's his height, but there was like something that was said before it, and then, but actually, I'm 6 7, and then like it goes on, and then like a influencer on TikTok had used it, and it was kind of used like this or that. So when he would go 6 7, this or that, that's where the hand gesture came from, and that's all it fucking is. And
Oh
then you've
wow.
got these like weird Karen people that are like, they're using it from like the periodic table and they're calling people hoes. And I'm like, well, if you feel that so fucking deep, Karen, stop being a hoe.
I,
Like, god damn, like let the kids fucking be fun. Like get a grip on yourself.
I've never heard that either. The entire hoe bit.
No,
God
oh my
damn.
No,
god. It's awful. And I'm like, get out of here. And I was like, because I get like, I'm on like some mom Facebook groups too, you know, and like one of them is like, I refuse to let my kid participate in the 6 7 day because it was like the 67th day of school or whatever. And the teacher like had sent out like, hey, yeah, we're gonna do like 6 7 like math problems and things like just fun and interactive with it. And she's like, my kid will not participate. And I'm like, listen up here, bitch. This is why your kid's isolated. Let them participate. Like, is it hurting anybody? No. You stop it.
You're also ruining their chance of perfect attendance there, mother.
Right? That just, that
like what did you
fucking
miss?
ruffles my
6 7.
Seven.
I was stuck in a line for about an hour. Actually, like it was like 50, just shy of 50 minutes, 50, and with a bunch of high school students. Like there was high school students right past me, and there was high school students that I was actually having a conversation with, type thing. And what made me mad, realistically, the entire time was how the kids in front of me were treating this. Uh, I'm just gonna just go ahead and say it probably the politically incorrect way, but he was a mentally handicapped person, roughly the same age that they were as well, a little bit older, but like there was this jock type dude that was cracking jokes that this dude had no idea what he was saying, uh, acting like it was compliments and bullshit like that. And I tried to step in, and it's like, dude, it's not that's not cool, type whatever. But I'm one person in a matter of like 10, so I couldn't really say much. So I ended up talking to the rest of the people, and then we got on that entire topic, and they did this entire 6 7 thing, and one of the girls go, I bet you don't even know what that means. I'm like, I honestly don't care what it means. I'm just glad you guys have something, and keep it while you can, because it's not going to last very long. So,
right? Be
bunch of
like,
bitches.
bro, I'm pretty sure you don't know what fucking planking is, but here we are.
That was a bunch of bullshit too.
Dude, I planked. I'm not gonna lie, I was a planker. Dude, we had like a tier of kids planking. It was so funny. I
At,
participated
at least planking though had some physical fitness to it though. So there was some good stuff coming out of that.
until people started dying.
Well, yeah, but
Just about 6 or 7 of them.
6 7.
David
Man, I
starts us
wish we
off on
could.
this one. David, it is either bedazzled or son-in-law.
Ooh.
Oh, before while David thinks about that, uh, Dudley Do Right was the one we just did. I've I've already said Chat GPTs. I'm not going to worry about it. David, bedazzled or son-in-law
I'm gonna go son-in-law.
gets the vote. The audience in this situation is going with bedazzled in a 14 vote difference off of that. Tie break decision coming down to Bubbles. Bubbles, bedazzled or son-in-law?
I'm gonna go with Bedazzled.
Bedazzled gets a vote.
I super enjoyed that movie, actually.
I enjoyed it too. It wasn't because of Brendon Fraiser, but it was the same reason that a lot of women voted for Brendon Fraiser. It was just the opposite direction. Uh, Son-in-law, by the way, for Chat GPT, which will not be moving on, Bedazzled got it 2-1. Okay. Son-in-law got spot 14. Says Pauly Shore being peak Pauly Shore, Santa can only take so many buddies. So, kind of more of
I love Pauly Shore. Like, I kind of want him to do more voice acting right now. Like, I don't know if I want another like live movie from him, like Biodome or anything, but I for sure want him to do some more voice acting. I think that would be hella dope.
I I want to put Pauly Shore in a Disney movie.
He's already been in a Disney movie.
I'm not counting a Goofy movie. Okay.
I'm so glad that you were like quick to know which one he was in.
I was just thinking about no, like I want Pauly Shore to play like
Like a
a
main character.
non-stoner character as well. So just just to bring it.
Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi. Hi, can you hear
Hi,
me?
hi.
You're so quiet. I'm so sorry.
All right. So
What is this, ASMR?
Can you hear me now?
I can absolutely.
so since Kevin has graced us with his presence, that also means that I get to vote as well, which is really nice. Kevin's going actually audience starts us off on this one. There you go. Audience starts us off. It is either Looney Tunes back in action or Encino Man. Uh, the audience in a 7 vote difference is going for Encino Man off of this one. Bubbles, Encino Man or Looney Tunes back in action.
First off, there's no fucking contest between these two movies. Okay. It's obviously Encino Man. That movie is wonderful.
Gets another one. Kevin, Encino Man, Looney Tunes back in action.
Oh, it's definitely Encino Man. Encino Man all the way.
Sure. Thank you, Kevin, for agreeing with me. I
Always.
appreciate it. Right off the bat, you were like, I'm on your team, Bubbles.
Is 3 and out. I feel bad for Looney Tunes back in action, to be perfectly honest, because it was right in between time where like it was too far after Space Jam, but it was also in the point that people didn't really care about at the time. So I think timing wise got that really bad. Other than that, the movie itself was actually really good. But Encino Man, that movie is almost perfection. It deserves to stay where it's at, but it is almost perfection, and I love it. It gets my vote as well. David, finish this up. Is it Encino Man or Looney Tunes back in action?
Let's sweep it.
Encino Man moves on 5-0. Looney Tunes back in action got spot number 7 for ChatGPT. ChatGPT says chaos, cartoon violence, basically how Christmas Eve feels around 2 a.m. So, and Santa would know. So there's that one.
Dude, Santa's so freaking sassy on this. Like, I love it.
Again, if you got a chance, check out last week's episode, the entire Mean Girls edition. It's. I love ChatGPT.
Was it
Let's just
so
say that one.
fetch?
It was so fetch. I'm really glad. I was offended we couldn't do it on a Wednesday.
Would you have wore pink?
Oh, I would have. And if I planned it right, I would have worn pink, but I just didn't. Mainly because it wasn't on a Wednesday. It was on a Sunday, and Sundays they don't wear pink. Bubble starts us off. Uh, Bubbles, is it Nut Job or Fury Vengeance?
What's Fairy Vengeance?
It's it's like a live action version of Nut Job. Actually, it's just it's there's but he's a human trying to get rid of all the creatures in like this park area, and imagine uh, a violent version of uh, what's that bear dude? Yogi Bear.
Cocaine Bear or Yogi.
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear.
It's, no, that is a violent version, but a more violent version of Yogi Bear.
Oh. But you know what? Since I don't think I'm familiar with that movie, I'm gonna go with Nut Job. I like Nut Job. I think it's fun.
So many jokes, not going to touch it. Kevin, Nut Job, Fear of Vengeance.
I'll
I
touch.
agree with Bubbles. I love a good nut job, so
Who doesn't love a good nut job?
I agree.
I mean, we can't leave the uh, furries out in the cold though, as well. I mean,
They'll be warm.
they'll be warm. I'm on the train for a good nut job in this entire situation as well. And with what it will be facing in the next round, I think the joke's right itself. So I'm going to go with Nut Job on that one as well. David, Nut Job, Fury Vengeance.
I gotta go with D's nut jobs.
I love it.
Where's where's Q when you need him? And audience, between this one, it is a 3-vote difference, and not really a good one off of that. But Nut Job gets that vote. So, wow, Nut Job moves on 5-0 to the next round. Fury Vengeance, by the way, got spot number 10 out of 16. Brendon versus Wildlife. Santa relates. Reindeer get wild when the cookies run out. I always thought like reindeer had like carrots and stuff. Isn't that
Yeah,
what
I
we
didn't
left
think
out for
reindeer ate the cookies. I thought that was just Santa.
Yeah, like we have a bag of like glittery oats with some carrots in it.
Ask
Just have
ChatGPT real quick.
as well.
No.
The oats are very filling and will help keep their bellies warm, and then the carrots are just sweet and crunchy.
Uh,
Excuse me as I just do a little bit too much extra sometimes, okay? Oh my god, I participated in Black Friday this year.
I've done that in the past before it's gotten kind of weak when it was really Black Friday.
Right.
And oh god, that was horrible.
Like when we would knock each other the fuck out. Like we
Yeah.
would go and we would, and it was absolutely acceptable, and nobody did shit. Like there, it was the purge. It was absolutely good. Well,
It was.
unfortunately I did not get the opportunity to just knock some people out. But I did get my 7.5-foot Christmas tree for $79.
Well, there you go.
And
Okay.
that's the only reason why I went out, and then I went home.
Back in the day, you used to be able to throw bows, and nobody had camera phones, and you could get away with stuff like that.
Exactly, and all of the cameras, like store security cameras, are shitty.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is still written in the entire Santa voice, but I asked what to leave Santa's reindeer. Carrots, apple slices, oats, reindeer chow, a tiny bowl of water. Spot number 6 says a little bit of magic reindeer dust.
It's glitter.
Yeah.
Optional but powerful. Think of it as Red Bull mixed with glitter. What not to leave them? Cookies, chocolate, leftover pizza, and beer. Rudolph does not need to crossfade mid-flight.
Well, you can leave Rudolph beer. That's how he gets his red nose.
Apparently, reindeer eat shrooms too.
on, on the entire cookies. Donner tried it once. Sugar high chaos. Never again. Oh my goodness, Chat GPT makes that shit so much fun. I mean, more fun than it already was before that. But Nutjob moves on to the next round. Kevin starts us off. Kevin, um, or hold on, not Kevin. I'm not sure where the fuck I'm at anymore. Let's just say Kevin starts us off. Kevin, George the Jungle or the Mummy?
Oh,
Ooh.
George,
shit.
George of the Jungle.
You know what? As good as Georgia the Jungle was, there were multiple Mummy movies, so I'm gonna go Mummy.
I don't. You know what? I don't think I would want another George of the Jungle movie. I think the one George of the Jungle movie is enough to sustain me for my entire life.
That's fair. That's
Just
fair. But he was so good in those Mummy movies, especially the first one. It was fantastic.
do you hear they're coming out with a fourth one?
Yeah, I heard. We'll see how that one goes.
Apparently, it's the original cast too.
Yeah, but bodies have changed, and so it's gonna be a little weird.
It was probably the hottest cast of any movie of all time. So
Back then, have you seen Brendan Fraser lately?
He's
I
getting
mean,
back in
Rachel
shape.
Rice isn't that bad anymore. So the Mummy gets a vote off of this one. I'm gonna go with Mummy as well. I love George of the Jungle. I love singing George of the Jungle. I really want the entire sound effect when he hits the tree for something, but I can never fucking find it. But the Mummy is probably one of the best movies of that type for a long time. I'm speaking of that. I can't wait for Jack Black's version of Anaconda to come out.
Yeah, that,
Oh,
that
yeah.
looks
Sort of
like it's
that
gonna
one
be
as well.
hilarious. There has to be a J Lo cameo in there somewhere.
Mummy gets my vote. David, Mummy or George of the Jungle?
I'm gonna be your chaos vote. I'll go George of the Jungle.
Messing up that sweep. Audience between George of the Jungle and the Mummy in a 23 vote difference off of this one. The Mummy gets that vote and the win. Bubbles, finish this up.
I am so glad that you kind of like messed up the sweep there a little bit. I dig it. It was such a bastard move. But oh my god, the mummy. Such a bisexual awakening. Like, okay, this I think is where my like all my feels for Brendan Fraser came in. Like the authority that he had in that movie just does things.
He literally
Mummy
died.
blew my
He literally died in that movie. No, like he literally died. Like they brought him back from life. When the entire scene where apparently he wasn't choking hard enough when he was being hung by that rope. Uh, they got a misdirect, and when he was hanging by that rope, he literally died during that entire thing. There's been a whole bunch of he's talked about it multiple times where he pretty much just woke up with his elbow in his ear.
Oh damn!
Yeah, and a whole bunch of people standing over him trying to figure out what happened.
Oh,
He also said that
my.
he won't do his own stunts after that.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Right?
Don't
Like,
blame you.
damn.
No.
Let's not hurt the talent.
No, not at all. Bubbles going for Mummy off of that one as well, so it's
Yeah, yeah.
5-0. Mummy takes out George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle got spot. Believe it or not, for ChatGPT, George of the Jungle got spot number 2 out of 16. Says wholesome, hilarious, shirtless, in a family-friendly way. Mrs. Claus approves a lot.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucks with Mrs. Claus.
Mummy moves on 5-0. Next up, we have Monkey Bone versus In the Army now. Give credit where credit is due. In the Army Now is a really good movie. However, it is a Pauly Shore movie, and Pauly Shore takes over everything. Monkey Bone, it's fucking fantastic. It's a fucking fantastic movie that nobody has ever damn seen. And it pisses me off because it is hilarious. And I'm offended not by the movie itself. I'm offended by the fact that nobody remembers this thing. Uh, I'm gonna go for Monkey Bone in this one. Even I don't care if I'm throwing my vote away from on this one or not. Monkey Bone gets my vote. David, is it Monkey Bone or In the Army Now?
Well, I'll go in the Army Now only because I haven't seen Monkey Bone.
I recommend it. If you get a chance, go fucking watch it. It's hilarious as shit.
I'll check
In
it
the
out.
Army Now gets the vote. Audience between In the Army Now and Monkey Bone, it goes in a 2-vote difference going for In the Army Now. Bubbles, Monkey Bone, In the Army Now.
Well, Freddie, you may be pleased to hear that I have actually seen Monkey Bone. And I fucking love that movie. That movie is such a fucking fever dream. Like, no joke. Like, when you describe it, people are like, oh my God, like, I have this vague memory. And they're like, I thought that was a dream. No, that was a real fucking movie, bitch. And it was great. Um, my vote is going to be also stealing Kevin's vote because I feel that Monkey Bone should be moving forward. And I don't know how Kevin's going to vote on this. So we are going with Monkey Bone. I'm sorry, Kevin. I love you to pieces, and I just wanted a guarantee here.
I appreciate you, Bubbles. Kevin, just out of curiosity, is it In the Army Now or Monkey Bone?
It would have been. I've never seen Monkey Bone, but knowing that it's a Pauly Shore movie and it's just a cameo for Brendon Fraiser, I would have went Monkey Bone.
Okay. I had an inkling, but I had to go with my guarantee.
I don't blame you. Plus, I went with Nut Job, so got to go with Monkey Bone.
Well, I appreciate it, though.
Need something to go with these nuts.
These nuts. Monkey Bone moves on 3-2 to the next round. In the Army Now, by the way, according to Santa, got spot number 16 out of 16. So, says, I'm on echo somewhere. Another Pauly Shore joint. Santa salutes the effort, but the elves shouted next. Not a lot of love from Santa on that one. We have our top 8 movies. We'll be right back right after this break. Before I became a podcaster, I never imagined that all these requests for 5-star reviews actually did anything important. I was very wrong about that, but being the bastards that we are, we're not going to expect you to give up those 5 stars with nothing in return. But I'll trade you for it. You send us a letter, a question, or anything else you deem necessary along with those 5 stars. We'll not only give you a shout out on the show, but we'll read your submission live on air. We like to call this our thank you to review. If you'll be part of this thank you to review, send it to our email address at bracket ty2r at yahoo.com. That is bracketty, the number 2 and r at yahoo.com to get in. Does not only work if you want to do this, but it also works if you want to be a guest on any of the shows on the ABC podcast channel. Today's letter, this week's letter at least, comes from Alicia, depending on how you decide to pronounce that. Says, Happy Christmas to my fellow bastards. I love the show and the rest of the stuff as well. 5 stars on Apple. Signed Alicia Brooks. It's Elisha. That's Alicia, right?
Elisa. It could be yeah.
I would say Alicia.
Alicia?
Yeah, we'll go Alicia.
Alicia.
Okay.
Not
Either
Alicia,
way.
but Alicia.
Either way, Miss Brooks or Mrs. Brooks, one of those. Thank you for writing in. The question, so my question is, what NFL team do you side with? Now, from people on the screen, nobody on the screen, with the exception of me, knew that this question was coming. I have an Only Dad shirt on, so I'm not supporting any team on that one, except for the entrepreneurship out there of people. But for people who are watching, know that Bubbles in all of her glory, of course, wearing a sports ball shirt, and we know Kevin is always supporting his team as well. But we're gonna start with David up on the screen first. David, what NFL team do you rock with?
Gotta go with the Bills, buddy. You know what? We got a very good fan base over here. We got people shoveling our stadium, especially with how much snow Buffalo gets.
Bills Mafia, man.
Yep.
I would like to say that the Bills fan base is so good that there's literally a Hallmark movie about it.
There is.
I shit you not. There was a Hallmark movie that came out this year after the Chiefs got one. But there's a Hallmark movie that came out this year about based around a Bills love story.
You got the title of that? I want to watch it now.
I'm getting David into Hallmark movies. I don't have it on me, but I would just check out like a Bills love story Hallmark on like Google, and I'm pretty
Oh,
sure you'll be
here,
able to find it.
Holiday touchdown.
here's what it's called: Holiday Touchdown, a Bills love story.
There you go. It's a good movie. I watched it the other day. It's pretty cute. Um, a couple things I couldn't understand because I don't speak the language up there, but it is what it is.
Speak the language up there.
You watch this movie. There is a lot of strange words, strange sounds coming out of these people's mouths. I swear.
We're talking about a fan
I'm in New
base who
York.
jumps
I'm
through a
figuring it
table.
out.
Yes. No, that part, dude. I'm a wrestling fan. I understand jumping through tables.
I
All right,
mean, I
I've
get
done it
it,
multiple,
yeah.
multiple times before. Not for that reason, but it is what it is. For everybody knows this out there. I'm a Bears fan. I've been a Bears fan in my entire life. I can't stand the Cowboys. The only times I root for the Chiefs is if they're facing probably the Packers, and that's it. Because the Packers are like the number one team that I cannot stand. The rest of of the NFC North, I root for in general the Lions and the entire Vikings. But again, fuck the Packers, the fucking Peckers, I call them. So I'm a Bears fan. I'm really glad that we are technically at the time of recording we are number one in the NFC. Thank you to the Eagles out there, and I believe the Jaguars, if I remember right, because I think the Jags beat. I can't remember who the Jags ended up beating the Rams, and the Rams ended up losing their top spot. So we're tied with them, but since it is what it is, we have the number one spot at this current time. There's still a month left. We're gonna lose it, but it is what it is. Bubbles, sports ball herself, as you right at the time you stuck something in your mouth.
Of course, couldn't be any other time else.
At least it wasn't a nut job.
It was not a nut job. It was a freeze dried candy. And now my mouth's all watery.
That's what she said.
Um, so I am absolutely terrible with sports personally. So I am a fan by association. So those of you who are in listening land and cannot see me on your screen, I am currently wearing a Las Vegas Raiders shirt. And again, it is by association because my lovely Mr. Bubbles is a Raiders fan.
And we all know out there. A shout out to Q, by the way, because Q is a huge Raiders fan and has been for a very, very long time. So, the bastard himself is actually out there as well, supporting on the Raiders. Raiders got kicked out of the playoffs today as we record as well. So, my condolences to them. Last but certainly not least, probably the biggest football fan that we have on today's show, we have Kevin. Kevin, for the fans out there that cannot see your shirt, what team are you going for?
Before I get into my team, I do want to say that I do like the Las Vegas Raiders as well. I actually have a John Madden autograph, so It's my favorite piece that I own. But my personal favorite is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, let's go Tampa Bay. Hey, hey, Tampa Bay. The Bucks are back and ready to play. Let's go.
The one thing I can say about Tampa Bay, they did like an AI stadium type thing, like a mock up of what their stadium would look like if they actually went along with their entire mascot or their team, whatever.
It's
And
like a full pirate ship.
it's like a full fucking pirate ship, like with a moat and everything else going around the thing. If anybody ever gets a chance to check these out, dude, it is freaking crazy.
And I have been on the pirate ship in the stadium, so it's very cool.
So, Miss Brooks out there, I appreciate your letter. We all appreciate your letter out there. If you want to be like Miss Brooks in this situation, it is bracket BRACKETTY the number 2 and R. Almost talking like a pirate like that one at yahoo.com to get it in. We go old school on the email addresses.
I mean, you do got a Raider and a Buccaneer, so.
Welcome back for the. This would technically be round 3 because we don't have a round 1, but round 2 off of this one. Looks like David starts us off. David, is it the whale or nut job?
I'll go the nut job.
Nut job gets a vote off of that one. Audience, between the whale and nut job in a 6-vote difference, the whale gets that vote. Bubbles, nut job, the whale. So many jokes in this one. I mean, it's just.
Obviously, nut job. I just wanted to come on here and be like, did these nuts job?
The fact that I don't have that as a clip bothers me as well. Kevin, nut job, the whale.
It's it's got to be nut job. And what's sad is I'm like in my head picturing it on a whale. So weird.
Yeah, that's why the seas are salty there, Kevin. Come on. I'm gonna go for the whale on this one. The whale is a better movie. Okay. This is gonna be one of those episodes that a joke moves something all the way through the entire fucking show.
Yeah.
It's all right. It happens. That's what this show happens. Like nut job moves on 3-2 to the next round. Nut, not mutt. Here you go. I can't spell. 3-2. The whale, spot number 4.
Don't ask.
I'm not going to. The whale, spot number 4. Heavy, heartbreaking, powerful. Santa cried into his beard. Beard did not dry for hours. The real ironic part about about Santa saying that about the beard not being able to dry for hours, that's usually what a nut job does. Hero week, folks. Try the veal. Audience starts us off. It is either Blast from the Past or The Mummy off of this one. In a 22-vote difference, Mummy gets that vote. Bubbles, Mummy, Blast from the Past.
Oh, it's obviously going to be the Mummy. Duh. I'm absolutely thinking with my pants on this. 110%.
That's what happened with the nut job, too. Kevin
It's the Mummy.
gets another one. I'm going to go with the Mummy as well. It doesn't need my vote, but it's getting it. David, Mummy, Blast from the Past.
My pants are leaning me towards the mummy too, unfortunately. It's all these nuts in here. That's the problem.
These nuts. Blast from the Past, by the way. Number 3. So it's getting the top section's getting eliminated pretty quickly. Peak Charming Fraiser, North Pole watches this every year to restore faith in mankind. This is one of those movies that, like, it kind of tells you how nice people could be, and it's going from a world where they weren't very nice at the time, and now going to something that is kind of hostile, but looking at it from a way that you could be nice to everybody and still make it work. So I appreciate this movie. I appreciate that being said as well. Bubbles. Airheads or Monkey Bone?
Monkey Bone. I fucking love that movie, and I can't even steal another vote.
Against Airheads, I don't think you're gonna need to.
At some point, I feel like I might want to again.
Kevin, Monkey Bone, Airheads.
Oh, it's definitely Airheads.
Well, I was relying on you there, Kevin. I'm gonna go for Monkey Bone, and I am gonna steal a vote. I'm gonna steal the audience vote off of this one. So Monkey Bone will be moving on. I gotta pay Bubbles back for that in the past. David, finish this out before I read the audience vote. Is it Monkey Bone or Airheads?
Yeah, I'll be your chaos one. I'll go Airheads.
3-2. Is there a rotation in the background or something? Does anybody else hear that?
Sounds like a 3D printer or something.
That's my bad, because it is absolutely a 3D printer.
Okay. I was trying to figure out what the fuck that was. Airheads, which I
Does
wrote
that
down the wrong
help?
one, moving on. Okay. Yes.
Did that cure the problem?
Yeah, that solved the problem. I was trying to figure out what it was. It kept, this is going to sound bad, it kept coming in and out during the show.
Yeah, it did.
Usually during the entire nut job situation. Monkey Bone moves on. Airheads for Santa in this situation. It says, rock and roll hostage situations reminds me the year the elves unionized. Kind of feel sorry for Santa off of that one. Kevin starts us off. Is it Bedazzled or Encino Man?
Fuck us.
How many more rounds do we get to steal a vote? Is this last round?
No, you got one.
You know, it don't matter. I'm gonna steal
You
a
got a
vote
lot.
because I'm scared. I'm going to steal. I'm gonna steal. Who do I want to steal? I think I want to steal Freddie's vote and go Bedazzled.
Bedazzled gets not only Kevin's vote, but it also gets my vote. It would have gotten my vote anyway. Damn. She was probably my sexual awakening.
This is probably my favorite Brendon Fraiser movie. And I probably shouldn't have said that out loud.
It has a very monkey paw effect. It's a very much a like a evil genie type monkey paw type. You're whatever you wish for, you're gonna get fucked over in the end. But it's also Elizabeth Hurley and
Yeah. I mean, I quote this movie all the time, especially the basketball player. You know, gotta play good, gotta give 110%. And then, you know, sometimes, oh, dang, teeny weeny.
that. Oh. Only when there comes a need there, Kevin. But yeah, I would have gone for that one as well. David, is it Bedazzled or Encino Man?
I'll go Bedazzled on that one.
Gets a vote. Audience is also going to be going for Bedazzled off of that one. Bubbles, finish this up.
Well, I'm glad that things worked out in your favor, Kevin, but you definitely did pick the wrong person to steal that vote because my vote is going towards Encino Man.
It was between you and Freddie, and I couldn't tell which way you were going to go because I missed the first portion of the show.
Well, I voted Bedazzled the first portion, and I also voted Encino Man the portion, so it could have gone either way. Um, but I absolutely love Encino Man. I'm absolutely okay with Bedazzled moving forward, but yeah, no, my love has to go to Encino Man on this one.
Speaking of Encino Man, it got spot number 6 for Santa on it, Santa and his reindeer off of this one. It says, "Wheeze the juice, my dudes," a classic. Even the reindeer quote it. It is off the board. We'll be right back right after this break. I got to talk to some pretty cool people. I'm going to let my marker set for a little bit because I think it's going to be drying out pretty soon. I got to talk to some pretty cool people off of this one. Number one I'm going to talk to today is actually David. David, he is the Angus, the death hand. I keep wanting to call him the deaf hand for some fucking reason. I have no idea why, and it bothers me. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one out there. But Angus and David is here with us today. How you doing there, sir?
Good when I can hear you, I guess. But yeah, I run my own show called Dr. P.F. Jeremiah and His Infernal Roommate podcast, and we just started a new one, Tales of Grindaria. So Shy's in that one, and we got a few cool people in that one. So get to play a little D&D while having some a podcast with that.
And it's our small little channel is expanding thanks to David. So there's that. After speaking
Is that?
of other shows, not that we have on actually the speaking of other shows that we have on here, we also have Kevin. Kevin is my co-host over at Central Booking, where the last episode that we did was a dethrone episode, where part 2, and I actually think we did a pretty good job off of that one. And of course, we have a new one coming up pretty soon. The next episode that we're recording is our yearly awards type thing. Kevin's going to be a part of that one as always. Kevin also has some other stuff going on. How you doing there, sir?
I'm doing good, man. You can find me on the Mod Squad Network where we do a lot of trailer reactions to movies, video games, things of that nature. We also go live every Saturday night with a giveaway on that channel. Or you can find me on Back to the Retro Review, where I do a lot of budget podcasting gear reviews. I have a budget podcasting live that goes live every other week on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Central Time. If you are looking to get into budget podcasting and want to find some gear for you, I may be able to steer you the right way.
And last but not certainly least, we have Miss Bubbles herself, the senator of the actual bastardom type thing. How you doing today, there, love?
I am doing wonderfully. I am just hanging out. I don't do a whole lot these days. Getting amped up for Christmas, that's for sure. Um, I wish I had more to report.
One of these days, I'm going to talk Bubbles into doing her own show. We were talking earlier about a show called Twice Baked, which is a
Call it Pop the
concept,
Bubbles.
which is something that we're gonna have to talk about later between me and her, and but give you a nice little taste, I guess, of that one. So that's who we have. Plus, last but certainly not least, the last person voting, it's actually the audience. We have a Facebook group on, of course, Facebook called Bracket Basket, the Audience Vote, where you can vote along with us every single week. These next one, this tournament and the next 2 tournaments were actually done this last week. Next week, we have the entire Best in Death tournament coming up and the Best of 2025. The Best of Death is people who have died, selections of movies from people who have died in the year of 2025 up to November and the year of 2024. So it's always something to take a look at. And the Best of 2025 takes the winners again pre the end of November of the entire year of the winners that we've had from the entire Bracket Bastards year. So make sure to check those out when they come out. You can find all this and more on the ABC podcast channel.
Yeah, so follow us so you can get your votes heard, and yeah.
Uh, David, you have all lifelines intact. Since we're going to go to round the final section. Um, we have David has all lifelines intact. Bubbles, you have pass the parcel and load. Kevin, you have pass the parcel and load. Um, uh, and you have four. You have 5 more spots to use pass the parcel or steal a vote. So I take that back. 3. You have 3 more. It's so weird doing a Sweet 16 on a 32 board. Just makes it spread out a little bit more. I don't like it. So one of these days, I'm gonna make myself a 16 board, so I don't have to fucking worry about it. So 3 more spots to use your pass the parcel or seal a vote if you happen to have it. Welcome back for part 3 and the rest of the show. I get to start this one off, and it is either Nut Job or The Mummy. I think this is probably the first time where The Mummy might actually not get. Sorry, first time Mummy doesn't get all 5 votes off of this one because you fuckers. I swear. Mummy gets my vote for obvious fucking reasons. It's probably the best Brendon Fraiser movie of all time. Bedazzled might be close up there too, according to Kevin, but just saying. Audience, between The Mummy and Nut Job, it is a 21 vote difference for The Mummy off of this one. Bubbles, Mummy or Nut Job?
Well, this is just stupid because I feel like this will take away our joke. But I can't risk the mummy not going through because of a joke. So I gotta go with the mummy. Damn it. Freddie, I don't know why you lined it up this way, but fuck us for voting the way we did to get to this point.
I honestly didn't. I don't. According to the audience, the Nut Job didn't make it out of the second round. So
It's because the audience just has no taste in good humor.
they have no chill. Apparently, they have no chill. With that though, Mummy will be moving on with Bubbles' vote. Kevin, is it The Mummy or Nut Job?
It's time to finish off the Nut Job. So we'll go Mummy.
Mummy gets a vote off of that one. And I totally forgot David in the situation. I apologize. David, Mummy or Nut Job?
No, you're good. Nut Job or not Job. Mommy.
Holy shit, did we end up with a fucking sweep?
Yeah, I surprised the fuck out of me too.
Right? Because I'm like, look at us. Because I'm like, we're a bunch of silly bastards here. And I was like, man, we're going to vote for the Nut Job. And I was like, man, I also can't risk it over a jokey joke.
No, The Mummy is definitely a better movie. Can't do that to Brendon Fraiser.
The Mummy gets a vote, and the win moves on to the next round. David starts us off. David, is it Monkey Bone or Bedazzled?
You know what? I'm gonna steal a vote. I'll take Bubbles. I'm gonna go with Monkey Bone.
I appreciate you, sir. Monkey Bone gets 2 votes off of that one. The audience's vote comes up in a 14 vote difference. Bedazzled gets that vote. Kevin, or sorry, Bubbles. Your vote would have gone with?
You know what? I probably would have struggled with it. And in the end, I probably would have went with Bedazzled. So that was a fair steal. Like, I'm totally glad you took that off my hands. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Kevin, knowing that you cannot steal a vote because you've already stolen a vote, is it Bedazzled or Monkey Bone?
I've already said it's my favorite Brendon Fraiser movie, so I'm gonna go Bedazzled.
Gets a vote. I am really glad that Kevin already stole a vote because I guarantee you he would have stolen a
I
vote
would have.
during that time, and he can't fucking do it. So I'm gonna go with Monkey Bone off of this one.
Dude, that's so fucking cool. I'm excited. I know I would have went with Bedazzled, but like I'm so fucking thrilled right now. Thank you so much.
The fact that like it's the fact that nobody's ever, apparently, with the exception of Bubbles, myself, nobody's ever seen Monkey Bone. It's a travesty, and it should be remedied pretty fucking quickly. You have at least 2 movies to watch this next week, there, David.
Yeah, I got a few actually.
A few off of that one. Monkey Bone moves on 3-2, faces a 5-0. Third place. So no more. No more loads. Sorry, no more steal votes and no more path to parcels off of this one. After this vote, I'll reveal what Santa said on these 2 movies. Audience starts us off for third place. It is either Nut Job or Bedazzled. It is a 12 vote difference going for Bedazzled off of this one. Bubbles, is it Bedazzled or Nut Job?
You can just bedazzle my nut job.
Hold on.
It's
Would-
gonna be nut job.
Would that make it pretty nuts? That's what happened when you dip your balls in glitter. Just pretty nuts. I think we're gonna kill Bubbles over there. Breathe, damn it! Breathe!
Somebody's got Mr. Bubbles' number right.
I don't actually.
Or on Facebook or something. I mean, like,
may,
no, you might
may
like,
have to send him a tweet. Like, you might want to check on your girl, dude. I'm pretty sure she passed out sometime during the show. We had to finish it without her. It's a tie game at the moment. Kevin, is it Nut Job or Bedazzled?
Oh, it's Bedazzled.
Bedazzled gets a vote. I'm gonna leave it up to David. David, I'm going for Nut Job just to make it a tie-breaking decision because I want you to if you're gonna break Kevin's heart, it's the time to break Kevin's heart. Is it Nut Job or Bedazzled?
We couldn't, we couldn't let the mummy or the nut job go through with the mummy. I'm gonna let the nut job go through with this. So I don't eat sparkly nuts. I'm sorry.
So you are or not gonna go with the Nut Job off of this one?
I'm going nut job.
You're going Nut Job. All right. Nut Job gets third place. Bedazzled gets fourth. Bedazzled got spot number 5, according to Santa, off of this one. Says, not even the devil could tempt me to rank this lower. Delightful nonsense. And Nut Job, second to last, spot number 15. Spot number 15, Nut Job. It's fine. The squirrels at the North Pole Union filed a complaint against its portrayal. Not a big fan with Santa off of that one. Santa doesn't like our third place spot. Finals, however, Bubbles starts us off. Bubbles, no lifelines with the exception of blowing your load. Is it Monkey Bone or Mummy?
This is my last opportunity to blow my load.
It is.
Okay, let's do it.
Bubbles has decided to blow her load off of this one. Kevin, is it Mummy or Monkey Bone?
I'll blow my load with Bubbles.
Thank you.
Emotional damage.
I don't want that thought. And of course, I'm going to take this opportunity to blow my load as well. David, Mummy, Monkey Bone.
I gotta blow it.
So, okay. The audience is not allowed to blow their load, steal a vote, or pass the partial unless it happens to be a tie decision, a tie decision between the two of them. That's the only time that audience can technically pass the partial. So, on the Brendon Fraiser episode, Bubbles is going to love this one. The Brendon Fraiser episode 211, is technically, and the first one we've had in a very long time, a Bukkake episode.
I'm so excited.
So, since the audience is not allowed to blow their load, they get to start this one off unofficially. The audience between the Mummy and Monkey Bone is definitely going to go for the Mummy off of this one in a 23 vote difference. Mummy gets vote number 1. Bubbles, Mummy or Monkey Bone?
I'm okay with Monkey Bone getting second place, and I'm gonna go with the Mummy. Specifically for my pants.
Kevin, is it the Mummy or Monkey Bone?
I'll vote with Bubbles' pants as well and go with the Mummy.
I have nothing wrong against Bubbles' pants, to be perfectly honest. I'm gonna go with Mummy as well. I do love the movie Monkey Bone. Again, anybody out there who has not seen this movie, go eat a spicy brownie or two, and then watch this movie. You will be you'll be shitting bricks for a week because you're fucking laughing so hard. It is a funny fucking movie.
It's a fever dream. The
It's
entire movie.
It's nuts. The fact that Brendon Fraiser is attached to it, it just boggles my mind. But the Mummy is the fucking Mummy. Like, you can't... The Mummy is probably one of the best movies of all time. Period.
And it has a bomb-ass ride at Universal Studios.
Which I've never been to. I'll go ahead and take that point. David, finish this up. Is it Mummy or Monkey Bone?
Mommy.
Are you sure?
I mean, do you want me to vote for the Monkey Boner? I mean, Monkey Bone?
It's on you. I just want to make sure.
Are you thinking with Bubbles' pants as well?
Hey, I wasn't looking there to... No, I'm kidding. No, we'll go with Mommy.
Well, the only way that would make this better if this happened with the nut job, because this is also not only a Bukkake episode, but it also turns out to be a pearl necklace episode.
Two for...
Because the Mummy ended up beating George of the Jungle, Blast from the Past, and now Monkey Bone in all 5-0s, or all 5-0s actually, because once Kevin actually joined us as well. So all 5-0s all the way through. So we have our first time that we've ever had a Bukkake episode and a pearl necklace, which is just really good aim apparently, on the same show. Shout out to Brendon Fraiser. It is our first one. Is a double. I got to come up with a name for it. Like it's a double dipper or something. Just whatever. Mummy wins it. Monkey Bone gets second. Third place goes to Nut Job. And of course, Kevin's favorite, Bedazzled, ends up getting first place. That fourth place. Oh no, I had to correct myself. Fourth place off of that one.
Good episode because we hit the target.
Not bad for 211. You can find Kevin at...
Oh, you can find me in the Mod Squad Network official community on Facebook, or the Back to the Retro Review official community on Facebook, or on Instagram at Back to the Retro Review, one word.
You can find David at...
You can find me over at Dr. P.F. Jeremiah and his Infernal Roommate podcast, or Tales of Grandaria.
You could be an audience member over at the Bracket Bash, the audience vote on Facebook, as always. And you can find Bubbles at.
You can find me right here on Bracket Bastards, or you can also find me on the TikTok under Bubbles the Senator.
Before I leave you guys as well, Santa, our chat GPT this week, Monkey Bone got spot number 13. Says Santa saw this Stone Cold Silver and said, "What? Still fun in a fever dream way."
What?
And of course, the Mummy. By the way, the Mummy ended up getting the audience's vote number 1. It got our vote number 1, and it also got Santa's vote number 1, saying, "Ho ho, holy hell, that's a venture." Brendon Fraiser at full heroic power, even the elves cheer. So there is that. I am your host, Freddie Fish. You can find me at that on Facebook. While you're on Facebook, check out Bracket Bash to the audience vote. Vote along with us every single week. Next week, we are continuing with our 3 Wise Men series. It is either going to be Ben Stiller or Paul Giamatti. So check those one out as well. On Twitter, I'm at Fisher777. We're all at Bracket Pod on Instagram. As always, you can find me at Can't Lick Me, not one word. I like to leave every show with a quote. Today's quote is, of course, from Brendon Fraiser himself, because we're talking about him. It is, as a young man, I prayed for success, and now I just pray that I deserve it. So, I'll leave you guys with those words. Have a good one.
Love you guys.